And do you think much about longevity?
A lot, yeah. It's probably the second most important problem, because if AI doesn't get us, that will.
What do you mean?
You're going to die of old age.
Which is fine.
That's not good. You want to die?
I mean...
You don't have to. It's just a disease. We can cure it. Nothing stops you from living forever. As long as the universe exists. Unless we escape the simulation.
But we wouldn't want a world where everybody could live forever, right? That would be...
Sure we do. Why? Who do you want to die?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I say this because it's all I've ever known, that people die, but wouldn't the world become pretty overcrowded if...
No, you stop reproducing if you live forever. You have kids because you want a replacement for you. If you live forever, you're like, I'll have kids in 1,000,000 years. That's cool. I'll go explore the universe first. Plus, if you look at actual population dynamics, outside of like one continent, we're all shrinking. We're not growing.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's crazy that the more rich people get, the less kids they have, which aligns with what you're saying. And I do actually think if, I'm going to be completely honest here, I think if I knew that I was going to live to 1,000 years old, there's no way I'd be having kids at 30.
Right, exactly. Biological clocks are based on terminal points, whereas if your biological clock is infinite, you'd be like, one day.
And you think that's close? Being able to extend our lives?
It's one breakthrough away. I think somewhere in our genome, we have this rejuvenation loop, and it's set to basically give us at most 120. I think we can reset it to something bigger.
AI is probably going to accelerate that.
That's one very important application area, yes, absolutely.
So maybe Brian Johnson's right when he says, don't die now. He keeps saying to me, he's like, don't die now.
Don't die ever.
Because he's saying, like, don't die before we get to the technology.
Right. Longevity, escape velocity. You want to live long enough to live forever. If at some point every year of your existence add 2 years to your existence through medical breakthroughs, then you live forever. You just have to make it to that point of longevity, escape velocity.
And he thinks that longevity, escape velocity, especially in the world of AI, is decades away, minimum, which means...
As soon as we fully understand human genome, I think we'll make amazing breakthroughs very quickly. Because we know some people have genes for living way longer. We have generations of people who are centenarians. So if we can understand that and copy that, or copy it from some animals which will live forever, we'll get there.
Would you want to live forever?
Of course. Reverse the question. Let's say we lived forever and you ask me, do you want to die in 40 years? Why would I say yes?
I don't know, maybe...
You're just used to the default.
Yeah, I am used to the default.
And nobody wants to die. Like, no matter how old you are, nobody goes, yeah, I want to die this year. Everyone's like, no, I want to keep living.
I wonder if life and everything would be less special if I lived for 10,000 years. I wonder if going to Hawaii for the first time, or, I don't know, a relationship, all of these things would be way less special to me if they were less scarce. And if I just,
It could be individually less special, but there is so much more you can do. Right now, you can only make plans to do something for a decade or two. You cannot have an ambitious plan of working on this project for 500 years. Imagine possibilities open to you with infinite time in an infinite universe.
Gosh.
Well, you can.
It feels exhausting.
It's a big amount of time. Also, I don't know about you, but I don't remember like 99% of my life in detail. I remember big highlights. So even if I enjoyed Hawaii 10 years ago, I'll enjoy it again.
Are you thinking about that really practically as in terms of, if, in the same way that Brian Johnson is convinced that we're like maybe 2 decades away from being able to extend life. Are you thinking about that practically? And are you doing anything about it?
Diet, nutrition. I try to think about investment strategies which pay out in 1,000,000 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course? Of course.
Why wouldn't you? If you think this is what's going to happen, you should try that. So if we get AI right, now what happens to economy? We talked about WorldCoin. We talked about free labor. What's money? Is it now Bitcoin? Do you invest in that? Is there something else which becomes the only resource we cannot fake? So those things are very important research topics.
So you're investing in Bitcoin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because it's
the only scarce resource. Nothing else has scarcity. Everything else, if price goes up, will make more. I can make as much gold as you want, given a proper price point. You cannot make more Bitcoin.
some people say Bitcoin is just this thing on a computer that we all agreed was valuable.
We are a thing on a computer. Remember?
Okay, so, I mean, not investment advice, but investment advice.
It's hilarious how that's one of those things where they tell you it's not, but you know it is immediately. Your call is important to us. That means your call is of zero importance. And investment is like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When they say no investment advice, it's definitely investment advice, but it's not investment advice. Okay, so you're bullish on Bitcoin because it can't be messed with.
It is the only thing which we know how much there is in the universe. So gold, there could be an asteroid made out of pure gold heading towards us, devaluing it. Well, also killing all of us. But Bitcoin, I know exactly the numbers. And even the 21 million is an upper limit. How many are lost? Passwords forgotten. I don't know what Satoshi is doing with his million. It's getting scarcer every day, while more and more people are trying to accumulate it.
Some people worry that it could be hacked with a supercomputer.
A quantum computer can break that algorithm. There is strategies for switching to quantum-resistant cryptography for that. And quantum computers are still kind of weak.
Do you think there's any changes to my life that I should make following this conversation? Is there anything that I should do differently the minute I walk out of this door?
I assume you already invest in Bitcoin heavily?
Yes, I'm an investor in Bitcoin.
This is financial advice. No, just you seem to be winning. Maybe it's your simulation. You're rich, handsome. You have famous people hang out with you. Like, that's pretty good. Keep it up. Robin Hanson has a paper about how to live in a simulation, what you should be doing in it. And your goal is to do exactly that. You want to be interesting. You want to hang out with famous people so they don't shut it down. So you are part of a part someone's actually watching on pay-per-view or something like that.
Oh, I don't know if you want to be watched on pay-per-view because then it would be the same.
Then they shut you down. If no one's watching, why would they play it?